Hi folks, my name is Mike and I'm a member of the Dayton Underground Grotto. That's the local caving club in Dayton, Ohio. And I'm an amateur videographer of sorts and enjoy recording my caving explorations. This video will review some of the mega lights that are available on the market today as I describe them. A flashlight's output is typically rated in lumens. For example, a 2D mag light is like 20 lumens, a 3D mag light is 42 lumens, a 4D mag light is 65 lumens. And then you have those big halogens, that you see, the 10 or 15 million candle power that run on those very heavy, large lead acid batteries. For instance, a 10 million candle power might be equivalent to 3,000 lumen. Not quite the same light measurement, but pretty close. Most people have heard about LEDs and halogen lights, but some people aren't very familiar with HIDs, which stands for high intensity discharge. LED lights can be very efficient, but their light output is not the greatest. Halogens are very bright, but they're really power hogs and they can suck down your batteries pretty fast. HID lights are really as bright as halogens, if not more so. They're more energy efficient and they usually come in a much smaller package. They're more portable. These lights typically run on nickel metal hydride batteries or lithium ion batteries, which are a lot lighter and smaller than those lead acid batteries that you find in those 10 and 15 million candle power spotlights. Before I get into showing you some HID lights that I personally use, I'd like to tell you about a cool website. It's called candlepowerforum.com. This is a dream website for those flashlight enthusiasts. The members and readers of these sites they're looking for ways to pack the power of the sun in, a mag light. So they're always pushing flashlight technology to the edge. There are sometimes group buys on these websites where you can pick up a nice HID light at a pretty low cost, or lower than what you can pay for retail. Alrighty, well, let's talk about HID lights. The bulbs used in these lights use different, they're kind of different. They burn in different temperatures. They're sometimes ranked from 4,300 degrees Kelvin to 7,000 degrees Kelvin or more. The natural sunlight, for instance, is around 5,000 degrees. So bulbs that produce 4 to 5,000 degrees Kelvin, they tend to have what they call a warmer light, or it's more of a yellowish light. Bulbs that are around 6,000 degrees burn at more of a white light, and then those at 6,500 to 7,000 degrees Kelvin are more blue. I personally don't like those higher temperature bulbs because they cause, in my opinion, discoloration on the subjects that you shine them on. Now let me show you some HID lights that I have. This is a 35 watt and 25 watt. It has two power settings HID light. This is a Hong Kong manufactured light, which actually I bought on eBay. It's about the size of a 3D mag light, about 15 inches long, 2 pounds. It's rated at 1800 lumens at the high and 1200 lumens on the low. It uses a rechargeable lithium ion battery, 400 or 4000 milliamp. So I can get 90 minutes run time on high and 120 on low. It has about a 6000 K burn temperature, so the white's kind of light. May have a slight blue tint, but it's really not too bad. It's water resistant, and I got this off eBay, as I mentioned, for a 220 plus shipping, so it's really not too bad. This light is kind of a knockoff of another manufacturer called AE Light. They make a 24 watt HID, which has about a 1200 lumen output. The AE Light is, I think, a little bit better made light, but it runs around 375 new. And I thought for caving application this would work well. This also has an adjustable focus from flood to spot. Not the greatest that I've seen, but it still works okay. Also another 24 watt HID light, which is very similar to this, is made by Brightstar. Now it runs, it has a 7000 K bulb, which is really blue. You can buy that around $200, $225 new off eBay. As I mentioned, I personally don't like the higher temperature lights because of the blue. So I'm going to try this out. I just got this a couple weeks ago, and it looks good in the backyard, but we'll see how it does in the cave. This next light, this is much bigger, as you can tell. You can hold it like this, and then it has a button here to change it into more of a lateral position. This is made by Acrolight. It's called Acro X990. This is a 35 watt HID, whereas that smaller one I showed you put out 1800 lumens. This puts out 3200 lumens, so it's much brighter. It's also heavier. It uses a nickel metal hydride battery. So whereas this unit, or the Hong Kong, weighed about 2 pounds, this is about 6 pounds, so it's a little heavier to carry. The bulb temperature is 4300 degrees Kelvin, so it has a nice warm color to it, which I really like. I bought this off eBay for $270 used, and I think they still sell them new at $399. I really like this light. The downside is it's a mature light, so it's been out there a while, and there really is no intention from the manufacturer to make any quality improvements. The nickel metal hydride battery makes it kind of heavy, and it only has about an hour run time on it. So if they were to make a lithium ion, they would definitely cut down the weight and probably give it a longer run time. Also, the construction of it, it's not really waterproof or water resistant too much. So when I do take it into a cave, I have to be a little bit more careful with it to keep it out of wet areas. But it really puts out a nice beam. It also has a flood to spotlight adjustment, which is nice. But I really like the color of this. A real nice light. Now the last one, I bought this also actually from candlepowerforums.com in a group buy. The manufacturer or distributor is xevision.com. This is also an HID light. It's a 75 watt HID, and it puts out a massive 8,000 lumens, which will burn the retinas right out of your eyes. It has a really nice focus / spot. It's about 11 inches in length, probably about 5.3 pounds. It uses a lithium ion battery, so it's a little bit lighter than the X990. It has about an hour run time. If I do switch out batteries, I'll have to take these 6 screws out, pop out the old battery, and put the new one in. So I did buy some other ones. This also has a Kelvin range around 4300 or 4500 degrees Kelvin. It has a really nice warm color to it, which I like. It's water resistant, so I don't have to be as worried about it as the X990. And as I said, the reseller was Xevision, so this is really a super light for lighting up big domes or large areas. There are other HID suppliers out there, Microfire, Wolf Eyes. I'll show some of their website links at the end of this video. They manufacture 24 watt lights in more of a compact size, so instead of this, they're usually about half the size. They're a little bit more portable, which is nice, but this does better on dispensing heat. So this might get warm in your hands when you're using it, whereas the smaller lights, if you run them continuous, so they'll really get hot and you might not be able to hold them very comfortably. Also, these type of lights, including the AE light and the Bright Star, tend to be regulated, which means that they will burn at a continual brightness until a certain point, and then they'll cut off. Well, that wraps us up for now. I hope this video helped explain HID lights to an extent. As I mentioned before, they are a great light source for lighting up large caverns or domes. So, till next time, we'll catch you later. Bye.